Hello and welcome to the Onside Kick. Ricky Whitmer here along with Dave Oster and Dave in this video. We're going to be talking about Michael Vick, and this week, week 17, the Eagles are out of the playoff hunt.
Yeah,
his job is pretty much done in Philadelphia. I do not see them re-signing him. Andy Reid is pretty much done as well. He came out and said, Michael Vick that is, that this week 17 start because of Foles being on the IR is not an audition. Are you buying that?
No, but I think it was the right thing to say publicly, because if you come out and say this is going to be for all the teams that are looking to pick me up next year, it really makes you seem like a horrible person and a horrible teammate. So this way he's like, yeah, we're just going to go out there and try to get a win. Like, yeah, that's what you want to hear from your quarterback.
Yeah, but I mean, the one thing I'm thinking of is, of course, I think we can all agree that it is an audition, even though he came out publicly and said it's not.
Yeah.
With me, I feel like if he came out and said, oh, yeah, well, this is an audition, it would be right up there in par with the Dream Team comment.
Pretty bad. I mean, Dream Team was from Vince Young.
Yeah,
it's a backup.
Same thing, it's an Eagle. It'd be right up there with Vince Young's Dream Team comment.
No.
I feel like, I kind of think Michael Vick should have came out and said it was an audition. Because we all know it is.
Yeah, but he can't admit it.
Now it's like, because of him saying, oh, well, it's not an audition, now it just gives something for the mothership to talk about for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes, nothing. Skip Bayless will be on this for half an hour. Like, Mike Vick, I know you're watching.
He's not watching.
But no, I mean, let's be honest here. Vick, they signed him for, it was a $100 million contract. Obviously, he's been injured a lot just because of his style of play. He puts his body on the line.
It seemed like a good move at the time.
It did. He had a phenomenal season before they made that contract. It's sad to see Andy Reid going. Probably his last season, a really bad year for him. Between losing his son before the season started. I mean, it's just a rough year. I'm sure he'll get picked up again, though.
See, but
really
that's
quickly.
another thing. Like, with Andy Reid, just not going totally off topic, but just throwing it out there, this isn't really his fault.
No.
It's the Eagles are just so bad right now. In a time where I didn't even expect the Eagles to be this bad.
No.
I think everyone expected the same type of play that we would have had last year. No one was expecting the Redskins and the Cowboys to be playing for the NFC East. Everyone was like, oh, well, it probably will be the Eagles and the Giants.
Yeah, I would have figured like a 9-7 Eagles, but no defense, and then their offense just really fell off too.
But now, the conversation about Vick, where does he go?
I see there's three options. I say Arizona. Obviously, they need a quarterback like nobody else. They're either going to draft one, they're going to go after either like Vick, Geno Smith, maybe. Maybe Flynn up in Seattle. Who knows what they're doing. I see the Jaguars. Obviously, they're thinking a Timothy Tebow.
Yeah, I don't know about the Jaguars. I think the Jaguars have made up their mind.
The Jets. The Jets are always a possibility. And the Buffalo Bills.
See, I'm going to go different. I think there's only two teams.
Who?
The Browns and the Cardinals. I think that the Jets say that they're going to trade Mark Sanchez, but
they take a left shoe from Mark Sanchez.
But really, when you think about it, no team's going to want to trade for Mark Sanchez because you look at the teams that need a quarterback. The Cardinals aren't going to give up the price. The Browns don't have enough to give up the price.
The Browns don't need a quarterback, I would argue.
No.
They have
Brandon Whedon, but
the second half of the year, they've been a different team, and they played everybody extremely close.
So you're telling me you would take Brandon Whedon over Michael Vick?
Brandon Whedon plays 16 games a year.
Good point.
Michael Vick plays 7.
I have been lawyered. But I think the one thing I want to just get off my chest, Dave, is I hate how, especially the mothership, they're targeting the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, Michael Vick could go to the Minnesota Vikings. And I'm sitting there going, why? We're 9-7, could be 10-6 after this week. Could be.
You could have had 10 wins already, but Christian Ponder threw away a game.
But Christian Ponder has been good this season. Not of late, but early on. I don't feel...
To be fair, though, Minnesota has a history of picking up old, washed-up quarterbacks.
And how does it work? How many times did it work out?
Brett Favre.
Once. Donovan McNabb, it didn't work out.
No, not quite so well there.
No, it didn't.
Randall Cunningham.
Randall. I didn't even think of Randall as the old veteran that they pick up.
Yeah, back in the day, man.
When I'm thinking, like, the old past their prime that they picked up, like Brett Favre, we had that 1 year. He had that 1 year in the tank.
That's magic.
Couldn't get to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he only broke his ankle.
Yeah. But no,
Thank you, Bounty Gate. Thank you so much.
I feel Michael Vick, for me, the best fit for him would be the Arizona Cardinals. Could you imagine him throwing to Larry Fitzgerald
Poor
every
Larry
day?
Fitzgerald. Man, he would have some ridiculous numbers if he had a quarterback for the last 2 years. Poor him. Yeah, I mean, it would be good for him. it would make the... Wow, the NFC West would be ridiculous then.
Yeah, the Seahawks, the 49ers.
4 teams competing at that point. 4-team race. Wow. Yeah, I could see that. I would honestly think Arizona, they either have to go after Vick and then still draft a quarterback because of Vick's injury history. And you know he's only got maybe 2 years tops in decent condition before he's just really lost his knees. So, I'll give you the Cardinals. That's my pick. I'll agree, Cardinals.
Yeah, so we're going to both go Cardinals. You guys tell us what you think. Where do you think Michael Vick will go? And do you think that it's an audition for Vick this weekend? Probably a pretty obvious question I'm asking there. But I'll still throw it out there. Make sure to check out our other videos and make sure you like us on Facebook at facebook.com/The Onside Kick.